love my players. When what they've done for 9 months, what am I going to do now? Criticize them because we lost a game here in the manner that they try. And the way they are putting the bodies through everything, some of them that probably they didn't even have to be here today. I'm not going to do that at all. I'm going to defend them more than ever. If someone has to take responsibility, that's me. And we have the most beautiful period of the season ahead of us. And now is a moment. In the season, you always have moments, normally 2 or 3. This is the first moment that we have with certain level of difficulty. We're going to say difficulty when we're going to play the Champions League quarterfinals and the run-up for the league. If it's this a difficult period, I believe that there are many other ones that are much more difficult. So stand up, make yourself accountable, and deliver like we've been doing all season.
Every table so far, nothing's coming out. You're standing there, you're screwing me, and you're fucking useless.
What was that video clip? I've got no idea, but thank you everyone. Thank you for everyone for tuning in for a very late stream. I want to sincerely apologize. Unlike someone who will leave their audios running for 2-3 hours, not give them an indication of what the hell's going on. I actually generally had a emergency. I actually had a leak on the stopcock. To make matters worse, I'm going to need a new one. So, yeah, really, really rough times for me right now. But thank you to everyone that's been patient. Thank you to everyone that's locked in. 5 of you are locked in. Smash the like button. Make sure you hype the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. The subscriber count has literally gone flying up. We're at 64 subs already, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you so, so much, guys. Let's get into the chat while we're there, actually. Big up to Helsinki. Big up, mate. Big up, mate. That'd be good. Yeah, as I said, found a leak. What actually my leak was is that the actual stopcock was corroded. It's got corrosion on it. So it's corroded so bad. There's a tiny little nick and there's water pissing out of it very lightly, but it's still pissing out nonetheless. So I've got to wait until tomorrow morning for the plumber to come out there, because fuck bringing him out on Easter Sunday, he's probably too pissed. So yeah, all good. Big up to Kawaja as well, mate. Big up Carl, Ruthless, GOONER, the legend in the chat. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back, mate. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's had plenty of time. And Shane Goons in the building. Big up Shane. Blast the likes, he says. Blast the likes. All good. Kawaja, smash the likes, subscribe. Yep, let's get these likes tuning up, guys. Thank you very much. I was thinking. Hope the water's fixed. It will be tomorrow. But luckily I've turned off the outside valve off. So we basically haven't got any running water. So luckily I gave my son a bath last night. So you know what? It's not the be all and end all really. We'll get it sorted by the morning as well. So not really too much of an issue. 8 likes so far. Smash those likes up, guys. Come on. Let's smash the likes up. 2-2, really? Bloody hell, I didn't even know. Wow, I didn't even know. I knew Leeds were 1-0 up after like 70 minutes, but I didn't realise that. Jesus Christ, fair play West Ham. What a cracking game that's going to turn out to be. Big up Taps is in the building, Tappy. Big up Martin, mate. Thank you very much. Wahaz in the building, evening, mate. Hope we're good. I wonder what the FA Cup semi-final draw will be, people. I'm going to, put it this way, probably Man City are going to end up winning it now. So I'm going to say, if to make it slightly interesting, I think they'll do something like Man City, Southampton, Chelsea, the winner of West Ham, Leeds. Probably that's what's going to happen, Kawaja. So, while we're here, guys, you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. We're back for another episode of Smoke and Mirrors, rather. And yeah, we gotta go through this flipping dross all over again. I'm still fuming by what happened yesterday, but we have to but we have to continue better. We have to do better. So 2 trophies left to try and win. Well, one of them's definitely out of our reach in the Premier League. It looks dodgy now. It does look a bit dodgy now. All I'd say is this: so we are 11-2. The sun's really doing my head through these windows, so that's why I'm all crazy in that. The odds I think I saw City to win the title now is something like 11-2, which I'm so tempted to put a little flutter on that, because if there's anything that we know as Arsenal fans, we understand that this team have bottled it in previous years, and it wouldn't surprise if we did this again. But what we're on for us today, guys, is we are going to go through the post press conference. I didn't get around to do it yesterday. But we're going to do this one anyway. It's going to be freaking painful. So painful. I know. I know Shane Gooner obviously done that on his channel earlier on today, but this one is a little bit more. Hang on, what's this? Come on, mouse. Do your fucking job. That's it. There we go. So they basically turn around and say, we bow out the FA Cup following Saturday's 2-1 call final defeat at Southampton. Mikel Arteta addressed the media in his post-match press conference. Victory Ockers came to the bench level times. Sorry, in the second half, following Ross Stewart's opening before Shea Charles late winner for the hosts. Read every word of. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to read every single word of it, guys. Read every single word of it. Did you say it's 7-2 odds on City to win? Yes, mate, I did. Sky bet. Yep, Sky bet 11-2, mate. Arsenal still 8-1 on. Just saying, it might be worth a flutter, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I'll be going against my own team then. Sporting Lisbon next on Tuesday night. Big game for us coming up, Carl. Yeah, huge. That'll be a huge game coming up. We'll have a bit more of a deep dive on that tomorrow night as well. Obviously, I've got it's my birthday tomorrow, and I'll be doing a call-in show, so everyone can come on and have their say regarding a sporting and just usual general chit-chat in general. Links will be sent out tomorrow as well. So, yeah, make sure you check out for that. And so let's go then. On his disappointment, yes, we're very disappointed in the manner that we lost the opportunity to get back to Wembley. I think we again had many periods of dominance from our side when we generated chance situations. I wouldn't go as far to say we had dominance. We had a lot of possession. But the whole point of winning a football game is what the hell do you actually do with the possession? You could say we had like 11 shots before Southampton had their first one on target, which ironically went in the back of the net. We didn't capitalize on that enough. And when you defend in and around the box directly in the manner that we did today, you're going to put yourself in a really difficult position. They did capitalize on that, and that's the reason why we're out. Or maybe it's basically, stat padding, basically. Kawaja, basically, that's what he's saying. I don't agree with this at all. Don't agree with this at all. At some point, right, we didn't capitalize on that enough. Well, the whole you had Martin Odegaard in midfield playing sideways and backwards. Gyökeres had no outlet. Jesus was freaking absolutely bloody useless. And as a result of that, we got stuffed. And we deserved it. Southampton, before we get more, Southampton deserved that win 100%, by the way. They totally deserve it. And good luck to them at Wembley. And good luck I will cheer them on. I will cheer them on if they do go through. Since I'm only 40 minutes away from Southampton. So, yeah, I will cheer them on that. But if he was frustrated with the work rate. No, not at all. Not with this team at all. The team showed nothing. The team showed no heart. No, you could say all about work rate. Where was the heart? Where was the desire? Where was the passion? You went 1-0 down. Why didn't you do anything to try and get yourself back into it? We did eventually, but by then it was too little. By then, I wouldn't say it was too little, too late, but it was more of a case of you was very reactionary rather than being proactive. Again, same arguments we've had for all this time. And when he says no, not at all, that's just arrogance, mate. There was work. There was poor work rate. No one laced up their boots today, apart from Max Dalman and Gyökeres. They're the only two. The only two. I'm sorry, but no, you don't get past with me on that one, mate. On if anything needs to change in the summer, I love my players. What we've done for 9 months, the way they're putting their bodies through everything. You mean you're putting their bodies through everything, mate? Some of them probably didn't even have to be here today. So no Rice, no Saka, no Trossard, and that. I'm going to defend them more than ever. If someone has to take responsibility, it's me. We have the most beautiful period of the season ahead of us. It's not, I hate the term or phrase, the beautiful period. It is the crunch end of the season. It is the business end of the season where it's put up or shut up time, mate. And right now, you're shutting up. You're shutting up right now. You're not doing anything about it. beautiful period of the season ahead of us, and now is the moment. Take a shot. I need to get a moment counter for this. In the season, you always have moments. Make that 2. Normally 2 or 3. This is the first. This is the first moment that we have with a certain level of difficulty. Level difficulty. You played fucking Southampton, for Christ's sake. They were in the Championship. What do you mean level of difficulty? Any Premier League team, any top Premier League team worth their salt would have dismantled Saints in their own backyard. But no, not us. We always have to make it difficult for ourselves, don't we? This is the first moment, take another shot, that we have a certain level of difficulty. We say difficulty when we're going into the quarterfinals of the Champions League and the runner-up for the league. It's a difficult period. I believe that's it. And there are many others that are even difficult. So stand up, make yourself accountable, and deliver like we've been doing. Okay. So you turn around and say the blame falls on me. Here it is again, right? But this is what I don't get. This is the narcissist of this guy. I'm going to defend them more often. If someone has to take responsibility, it's me. He said it's me, and then he goes back. Then he goes back to saying, I believe that's it. There are many others that are even difficult. So stand up, make yourself accountable, and deliver like we've been doing all season. So basically, you've just gaslit the fan base by basically turning around and saying that, he said I take responsibility, but everyone else has to take some accountability. What an absolute twat! What an absolute twat! Big up KLS, that'd be good, mate. Big up Kawaja, KLS, Sinky, big up, mate. Carl, why do people use stats instead of the eye test? It makes no sense, bro. Because that's all people do nowadays. They just read the box score. They read the XG, so they're actually looking with the freaking eyes. I mean, I don't care about the big up to Martin, obviously KLS to respond to that. Big up, guys. Yeah, just jarring. Absolutely freaking jarring, man. On what he puts individual errors down to. Here we go. They are part of football, and unfortunately, when you make them, you hope the opponent is not going to capitalize on today. They have done. Right, but it's your job to coach the mistakes out of them. It's your job to get them lined up properly. It's your job to get them set structurally defensively when we're being counterattacked. Bear this in mind, guys. Every single long ball that got pulled over the top by Southampton completely took out our midfield. We had no cover whatsoever. And you got Gabriel trying to mishead the ball, and Mosquera, instead of falling back, big up Static, mate, and instead of falling back 5-10 yards just so he gets the space to actually beat the last man, and you didn't do that. You did not do that. It was shocking, absolutely shocking to say the least. Martin, Tom Cannon is a prime one, Kawaja, and a lot of top gooners use stats rather than the eye test, but then again, they don't understand football, what's going on the pitch, so they have to. Yeah, bruv, they have to. They have to. Shit, absolute shit. Them cortisone injunctions to help with pain so players can play are not good to take all the time, so no wonder players are getting hurt now at the most important part. Facts, mate. Absolute facts. Mate, your reaction on, go check out Static's reaction on his Instagram page, guys. Really good. Absolutely spot on, mate. Couldn't nailed it better than myself. Also pick up Static. 11 likes about. Come on, guys. Let's get to 15 likes for the end of the stream, shall we? 15 likes, shall we? But yeah, individual errors. Yeah, it is down to individual errors, but it's down to the coaching staff to actually, coach them out of them. Those miscues could have been, could have been defended better, could have been organized better. And to be honest, we were very lucky we only lost 2-1 because the Saints had a couple of other good chances, and they could have easily got the one that was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and the striker decided not to pull the trigger. Absolutely bad. Really, really, really appalling on that one. On Gabriel coming off. Oh, here we go. I don't know. I think he felt something. I don't know exactly what it is. We're going to have to assess him, but obviously when a player is asking to be substituted, it's never good news. The ice pack on his knee kind of gives it away, you blithering idiots. He's got an ice pack on his knee. He was struggling. He was limping off the field. You don't need to be a freaking football physician to work out that he's got a knee injury. Like, what the hell are we doing here? He's got a knee injury. Kawaja, exactly. Salmon should have come off the bench. And I know it would have been risky, but guess what? You then put Saliba on, who's also recovering from a knock. When you've got a defender already and Salmon ready to go on. And yes, it would have been a bit ropey because obviously, you're going against Southampton and it's too difficult centre halves, and they're still young and they're still learning and so on. But give me a break, man. You've got this. Whole point of rotating your squad is you rotate squad that you have the players available for, and he hasn't done that. Has not done that. What is this guy fucking doing? Gabriel was not fit at all. No, he had a little bit of a knock in the Brazil games, and yeah, and now hopefully it's not too serious. What's the chances he's going to end up playing on Tuesday against Sporting? There's probably a very good chance of that happening. Big up to Todd, mate. Hope you're well. Big up everyone. Did you see Dirk dance with his leg when he went for double double? Not quite sure what you mean, mate. If you want to elaborate on that, sorry, I'm a little bit out of the loop on that one. But big up to you, bro. Sorry. White off, Salmon on. Must go move to right back. Do you know what? I was watching that stream. I was watching the game. I was like, do you know what? What would be good right now? Yeah, moving Mascara at right back and then putting Salmon on. That would have helped. Unfortunately, but then you're stuck in a catch-22 situation, mate. You would still have to get William Saliba on. You would still have to get William Saliba on. So I don't know what you would have done with that one. On what we can do, get back to winning ways. Well, the clue's in the fucking name. Get a win for starters. Giving the players clarity, right? Even more conviction now and trusting the players. Believing in what we're doing. Continuing to do that with little tricks that every game demands. But especially maintain the spirit, the attitude and the energy at the highest possible level, because that's critical to perform at the level that we need to win matches. Well, let me tell you something, guys. You've lost 2 straight games now, out of 2 straight cups. You need to perform now at extremely high level. I hope this ain't the start of everything going regarding the Sporting, because the trickle-down effect has now started, ladies and gentlemen. We lost the League Cup final. We're now out of the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. If we go and lose to freaking Sporting, there's a trickle-down effect, and it's going to become a snowball effect. Once it starts snowballing, that's it. It is game over from that point forward. They've got to try better there. The extra injections are happening now for poor Gabriel. They're going to load him up with enough painkillers to put an elephant in a coma. It's going to be horrendous. 2 minutes, guys. Someone's come into my room accidentally. Bear me a minute. Sorry about that, guys. The chocolate Easter egg monster wanted some more chocolate, so I had to give him some. So bear him in on that one, yeah. Hammerman, Ernest, another striker, no minutes. Change of formation, leg ahead. Yeah, he needed to. He needed to on that one. Static, I saw your post. I love it, mate. Harambo FC is what we are. Yeah, it really is. Legendary mod. Big up to Kawaja. Arteta praises Southampton and then he reverses backwards. He reverts back to type, Static. He continues to revert back to type. It's absolutely shit. Anyway, going back to the winning ways. You know, now you've got to pick the squad up. You now got to raise the level of the squad now, because you can't continue to do this. Generally, you can't continue to do this now. You got to find new ways, and you got to try different. You got to try different ideas now. It's just freaking crazy, absolute crazy. On what he made of Southampton's performance, I congratulate them. Well, yeah, you should. I think they are a really good side. Yeah, 14 or 15 games unbeaten now. So a coincidence among the run they're in. And as I said, they were far more efficient than us when it mattered most. And that's why they are at Wembley. So I wish them the best. Okay, fair enough. Well, at least he's had some level of graciousness. On if it's a concern that we look vulnerable when teams attack. Oh, great. Here we go. I don't know. I think we played against any kind of behaviors from the opponent. What? I don't know. I think we've played against any kind of behaviors from the opponent. What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? We've played 51 games. Okay, that's the same as Man City, but carry on. So imagine the amount of games we played and won in different ways. I think it wasn't about that, and without taking any credit from Southampton, it was very related to something that, in my opinion, we have to do a lot better. Well, you got to take your freaking chances, and B, you shouldn't be defending like a fucking Sunday League team against Southampton. Again, that falls on your head. That falls on your shoulders, frankly. Sorry, that generally does. If chasing 4 trophies led to us getting out of 2, oh, for fuck. No, anyone who thought we were going to win the quad needs their head bashing in. You know, they need to be freaking diagnosed with Stockholm syndrome. They really do. No, and I don't want to put any excuses about the players that are missing or the players that are here with issues. It's not the case. Let's look at ourselves in the mirror, accept the situation, and go to Portugal with clarity and look forward to it. No, don't look forward to it. Win the fucking game and win it by a considerable margin and win it convincingly. Because these big games are going to start coming up now. And at some point, you've got to release the handbrake. You've got to release the handbrake and go for it. If you go to Sporting and smack them up 4-5-0, I'll be like, okay, that's the response I would love. That's the response I would definitely love. But if you just go there and play for a draw, try not to lose the game, we do lose 1-0, then nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. And the players' heads are on the floor. Their confidence is on the floor right now. On if it's a blessing for us to go out of 2 competitions as we fight for the title. Oh, God, here we go. I don't know. We are out. So while we are out, we still have that pain. But when that pain goes, we have to use the time we have in the best possible manner to maximize every resource we have to then be better. You've maximized resources, mate, and they've ended up getting flipping injured. And to say while we are out, we still have that pain. Well, the players might have the pain, but I don't think you have, mate. I don't think you have. We have to use that time we have in the best possible manner. What do you mean? What, on the training pitch? In the next game? That would help. I believe that's one of the fucking journos that fucking said about that one. I don't know if we are out, so while... Yeah, that's got to be one of the journos said that. On what we need to do next. Win. You have to stop when you're winning and win. What? Oh God, like we've been doing, so that you don't think you're better than you are because you're winning. It's very clear. I've talked about it many times. You have to be very stable in the Premier League in any competition that you play, and we will continue to do that. And that's the end of the press conference there. A load of freaking waffle, a load of freaking garbage again, guys. A load of garbage again. It's just a general load of excuses. General load of excuses. So for spoilers, I've read the press conference before, but I'm happy to see your response to it. Yeah, I know. It's car crash TV, bruv. Absolutely car crash TV. Yeah, that's it. That's it on that one. Look, it's gonna stick in my craw. It really, really is. But at the end of the day, you know, Sporting's on Tuesday. You've now got to get your head out of the clouds, and now you've got to continue to do it. You really do. It's going to be an almighty struggle now. You know, City are on form. They beat the living piss out of Liverpool. They put freaking Liverpool in the necrophilia challenge by half time. And even though they were already dead and they were 4-0 down, they were somehow still getting fucked. So what do we do? What do we do at this point? It's going to be it's mental. And I'm getting very, very nervous about the situation. I'm getting very angry of the situation. Really angry at the situation. So, you know what? At the end of the day, I'd say move on. There's a bigger fish to fry there. That's what they keep saying. That's what they keep on saying. That's what they keep on saying. Would you take a stinky win on Tuesday? No, I would take a win. I would take a win, and at least we take it back to the Emirates at home. But right now, I don't know. I generally don't know. Yeah. So I think we are going to leave it there. Don't forget, guys. Tomorrow night it's my birthday, and I'm going to be doing a call-in show. So I'll be sending the links out to everyone. And if you do end up, oi, downstairs, please. Downstairs, please. No, it's my birthday. It's my birthday, baby. Go on downstairs. Be down in a minute, okay? I'm getting freaking photo bombed here by my son. He's decided to come up the stairs. Anyway, on that note, we're gonna get on out of here. Don't worry. Call-in show tomorrow night. So I'll send the links out to everyone, and the links will also be in the chat as well. So please go make sure you do that. Who's live currently right now that I like, or who's currently going good right now? Who's live right now that I like? Shane's live. Shane is live. Yeah, Ruthless GOONER raid. Send it his way. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow night, guys. If you want to listen to something which is a little less aggravating and a little less piss taking, then I will be on my hosting duties on the Pats Touchback tonight at 9 o'clock. We'll be talking about the defensive tackle class for the NFL draft. So if you want to come on and have a little bit of a say, and you know, it's more of a general chat. And don't worry, I have my glasses off when I do the Pats Touchback. So yeah, but go hit Shane with the raid, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow night. I'm not sure what time yet. Maybe 9 o'clock. I think we might go live for, because I did ask Yanni to do a live stream and don't for the Milan game, and I think he's at work still. So, but he is going to pop on. So thank you all for watching, and remember, be ruthless or be replaced. Arteta out.